Good morning, students. So here for Thursday, we have a review page on dividing decimals. So what you're going to be doing on page 58 is actually a combination of all the different kinds of division that we have been doing this week and last week with dividing decimals. So as you start and finish page 58, and even your review exercises actually, you are going to use this week's videos and last week's videos to help you if you find yourself confused with any of these. Of course, I will be available on Zoom if you need any additional help or you find yourself with a problem you don't quite remember. But starting last week on Monday and this week, every video, the first video is a math lesson on a different kind of decimal. So you will notice that for your samples, you are just dividing your decimals normally. Some of them, as you go down, you may have to add a 0, like notice here, like we've been doing this week. Just like yesterday, you may have to change a few to decimals. So there's just a combination of many different ones. Please go back to last week's videos, Monday through Thursday, and this week's videos, Monday through Wednesday, to help review any of these and let me know if you need any additional help with this math problem. Tomorrow you will have another review where you will be going over all decimal operations, so not just division, but also adding, subtracting, and multiplying. And you can definitely go back as far as you'd like to last week and the week before for any math lessons. And also let me know as well if you need help with page 59. And here for Thursday on page 96 for language, you are just continuing to practice with adverbs. So easily, all you're going to do for Think A is to underline all the adverbs that you see. So every adverb in the following sentences. Remember, you can go back to our previous pages to make sure that the word is answering our questions, how, when, to what extent, where, and you can go back and make sure that you know all of the questions that can be answered. And then after you underline all the adverbs that you see, you're going to use Think B to go back to the sentences and answer these questions. So for example, it's going to ask you how many adverbs did you underline? Write the numbers of any sentences that contained 3 adverbs. What does the adverb modify in 10? So that will mean, did the adverb modify an adjective? Did it modify another adverb? So that's what that means when it says modify. And again, what does the adverb modify in sentence 7? Does it modify an adjective? Does it modify a verb, another adjective? Just reviewing what we've been learning this week. Same here for number 5, asking about number 15. For number 6, to circle the adjectives in sentences 1, 3, 4, and 8. So when you're done completing all of Think A and answering these questions, you're actually going to go back, and for numbers 1, 3, 4, and 8, you're going to circle adjectives, which are those main describing words. And then here for right C, you're going to write a sentence using the adverb yesterday, and then draw an arrow to the word it modifies. So just be creative. It's only one sentence. Once you're done creating your sentence, draw an arrow to the word it modifies, whether it's modifying an adverb, an adjective, or a verb. So here for Thursday, for our final page of our review for lesson 18, you're just going to be unscrambling some words. Here are the pattern words to the right. So just use this list to help unscramble your words from 1 through 14. Then here on the bottom, you're going to write the missing affix or root to complete each vocabulary word. Complete each definition with the missing affix or root and then write each word. So it seems a little bit more complicated than it is because you have all of your words here right next to it, to the left. So for example, for number 15, it has blank marine. So let's find the word that ends in marine. And here we have two. We have aquamarine and we have submarine. So we're first going to decide which of the prefixes means under. Does aqua mean under or does sub mean under? Well, in this case, because we have two words ending in marine, which makes it a little bit more difficult than our other words, we're going to decide that sub means under. So you would write, let me move this over, sub here, because sub, so you would write it again, means under. And the line next to it is so that you can write the word completely. And the rest of them aren't as tricky because usually the endings aren't the same. So for example, let's do one more just in case. For number 16, we have blank claim. So let's look for the word that ends in claim. So there's only one, and it starts with EXX. So we would fill it in to complete the word. The prefix X means out, and then we would write the word completely here. So just know that the affix or root, so pretty much any missing part of the word will go on the top and the bottom, and then you'll write the word completely here.